Hello everyone. Now let us learn about the random variables. A random variable is a set of possible values from a random experiment. A random variable, usually written x, is a variable whose possible values are numerical outcomes of a random phenomenon. There are two types of random variables. First one, discrete and continuous. Examples of random variables. A function whose range is the number of speeding tickets issued on a certain stretch of I-95s. A function whose range is the number of heads which appears when 4 dimes are tossed. A function whose range is the number of passes completed in a game by a given quarterback. These examples are all discrete random variables. Types of random variables. Discrete random variables and continuous random variables. First one, discrete random variables are one or that have a finite or countable number of possible outcomes like number of heads when flipping several coins. And second one, continuous random variable are ones that have an infinite or uncountable number of possible outcomes like your exact speed on the highway or how far someone jumps. Next one is discrete random variables. A discrete random variable x has a countable number of possible values. For example, flip 3 coins and let x represent the number of heads. X is a discrete random variable. In this case, the random variable x can equal 0, 1, 2 or 3. We can use a table to show the probability distribution of a discrete random variable. Examples of discrete random variable. For example, the number of days it rained in your community during the month of March is an example of discrete random variable. If x is the number of days it rained during the month of March, then the possible values for x are x is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 31. Continuous random variable. A continuous random variable is one which takes an infinite number of possible values. Continuous random variables are usually measurements. For example, height, weight, the amount of sugar in an orange, the time required to run a mile. And next part is standard deviation and variation for a DRV. The definition of the variation of random variable is similar to the definition of variance for a set of quantitative data. That is, the variance is an average of the square deviation x minus mu of the values of the values x from its mean mu x. Standard deviation is just the square root of the variable infinity. Standard deviation and variation for the DRV definition. Suppose that x is a discrete random variable whose probability distribution is, and that mu is the mean of x. The variable x is variance of x is equal to 0, xi is equal to ta, and di is equal to 2. The standard deviation of x, ox, is the square root of the variance.